Welcome to the Cloudy and Rowdy podcast with Thomas Easter.
What's up, Easter Army? Let's get this thing going. Oh. She's running.
The old smoke pad. Empty today.
Ooh, Ronnie Lott. Oh shit! If you're old school, you know he's a hard hitter. You know what I'm talking about? Bang, bang, bang. I tried a little fucking thing at the end of my piano shit. Didn't work. So, you know what I'm saying? Trying to find the live feed, and it's not coming up. Y'all know how that is. That's a beginning of the show thing every time, it seems like. Make sure the picture's straight and shit, Kyle, while I look this up. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I had one job this whole week to fucking get a camera iPod. Completely forgot to do it. You know what I'm saying? Such a fucking piece of shit when it comes to shit. All right, let's see if I can find this guy. Nothing. There should be a button. There should be a fucking section for live fucking anybody and everybody that's fucking live, YouTube, you stupid fucks. You just can't make shit easy. What the fuck, man? You know? God damn it. Every week with this shit, you know? There it is. Bam. Alrighty then. There it is. Bam. Oh, let me mute this shit. Muted. Kevin Don't Give a Fuck is in the house. True Production staying TRU to the game. Bang, bang, bang. My boy Don't Call Me Danny out in Vegas. The fucking Easter Army checking in this week. Hell yeah. Thanks for the love, everybody. Fuck yeah, man. You know? Happy fucking Mother's Day. Let's start with that. Let me tell y'all something. This is how much Mom Easter loves all y'all, all right? Friday, during the Perismoke, God forbid, I'm a stoner, and I forgot to say Happy Mother's Day, right, to the Perismoke family and shit. So, as soon as my show ended, boy, my mom calls me. Why didn't you say Happy Mother's Day to everybody? I was like, well, why didn't you say anything? You know what I'm saying? You was watching too? Fuck, you know, I'm like, I got this whole show, a shout-out list, you know, I'm trying to rap, I'm trying to fucking blow smoke on the screen. It's a lot of shit for me to remember. I used to do a lot of shit on that show that I don't consistently do anymore because I'm just a stoned idiot and I forget to do everything. You know what I'm saying? And then, I don't know, like I told her, I said, well, I sent you a card and I sent Nanny a card and I figured, fuck yeah, I've got it covered. You know what I'm saying? And I was planning on talking about it on this podcast anyway, and giving you a FaceTime call Sunday. Hopefully Nanny was over there. I could tell both of y'all happy Mother's Day on FaceTime type shit, you know? But she was like, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the rest of the mothers. You know, everybody that watches your show, you didn't tell none of them Happy Mother's Day. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I fucked up. I'm sorry. I'll tell them Monday. Hope they had a great Mother's Day weekend. Hello. But Mom Easter was mad, you know. She was like, you should have told them moms, Shelly Berkowitz, you know, which I didn't see on there Friday, but I'm sure she was. And happy Mother's Day to Miss Berkowitz and all the moms. All the grandmoms, all the sons and daughters and granddaughters and grandsons. You know, it's a big day for all of us who care for our moms and grandmothers. You know what I'm saying? I sent my nanny a Mother's Day card along with my mom. So it's cool, man. I'm a mama's boy, so I like to know that I put a smile on mom's face with at least just a Mother's Day card. Hello. So you know. Tell you, let's do a Mom Easter story. I'll tell you this. This is one time she cracked me up. We used to always go camping, right? And so we all go camping, and I was already a little older, you know. And my grandfather, he was getting older. He was just at the spot, like he drank his whole life until he started getting seizures and shit like that. And so the doctors told him, if you keep drinking, it's gonna kill you. So he had to stop drinking and shit. And he still has bad seizures because it affected him. But this was when he had just stopped drinking and stuff. So you know, he was he'd do anything to get a laugh, old Pawpaw, you know. So fucking, we had just set up camp, and we're all sitting around. My mom's watching my Uncle Keith and my Uncle Worm build a fire and shit like that, and she was wearing this old White Sox jersey I used to own, and it said socks down the side of the, you know, SOX down the side of the sleeve. And my pawpaw comes up and he goes, huh, socks. Bam! And he nailed my mom in the arm. In his mind, he socked her in the arm. You know what I'm saying? He goes, socks. Bam! And it fucking hurt my mom. It pissed her off. She goes, ow, you motherfucker. She was so fucking mad. She fucking got up through her chair. Pawpaw was like, oh, hell, it said socks. I socked you. You know, he thought it was such a funny pun. She didn't think that shit was a joke at all, boy. Oh, shit. Hell yeah, Shane. Thanks for the love, brother. Happy Mother's Day to yo mama up there. She looking down on you, smiling on you today. Hello. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Anananda. Playing clang with a bang, bang, bang. That's a hell of a name. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit, here he comes. The motherfucking all-white assassin.
What's up?
Kyle, monologue.
What's going on, everybody?
Bangalow, they're in the bushes. Charlie's in the bushes.
Charlie in the trees. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Hell yeah, happy Mother's Day.
Yes, sir.
And what about Mama Kyle? You good with her and everything?
Yeah, Mama Monahan's great, dude.
Hell
She's
yeah.
the shit, dude. I
That's
love
good.
my mama. Yeah.
You got a Mama Kyle story?
Oh, I got a great one, dude.
There you go.
My 15th birthday, my mom had an operation like maybe a week before or something. She was feeling better, you know, but she was still on the pain pills. Mm-hmm. So she was taking pain pills. And I got this aunt. I have a great aunt. It's actually my mom's aunt.
Right.
Who's like fucking Bible lady. You know what I mean? Super conservative. Never talks about sex, all this shit. So
right.
We have a party. I have all my friends over. My mom starts drinking on these pills. And she turns to my aunt. She goes, Aunt Linda, you want a drink? And she goes, no. And she goes, well, no sex for Uncle Larry in front of all my fucking friends, dude. So anytime I want to fuck with my mom, I just go, no sex for Uncle Larry. She gets embarrassed right away, you know, because, like, you don't say that shit to the Bible aunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
that shit. That unspoken shit, so she's a trooper. She's awesome.
Hell yeah, that's how my mom is. She's always been, you know, would drive across the state of Georgia for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If the party was 40 minutes away and she had to be at work in the morning, she didn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my mom's drove me out
You know?
here with me, because I had to drive my U-Haul and bring my car.
Oh, really?
She followed me in my car in the U-Haul.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's badass. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
moms do it, bro.
Yeah,
they make the ultimate sacrifice.
They do.
Man.
They do.
It's you know, we really do take them for granted when we're young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, once you grow up into a grown man, you start respecting your mom and appreciating everything that she did for you.
Yeah.
Even the small things, you know, like,
Yeah, it's true.
You know, like, damn, I wonder what it must have done to her to have to buy me that $100-something pair of shoes that time. You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, when
knowing
she
that
was making $300
how
a
many
week and
bills
shit.
did she let go? Because I didn't know about that till I got older. Oh, you can just not pay the water bill for a couple months.
Yeah.
And, you know, and they'll keep it going.
Yep.
And shit like that. So I wonder how behind she got certain times just to, you know, get me them fucking shoes.
I know.
I felt like a loser at school, you know,
Yeah.
like shit like that, man. It's cool, you know.
Yeah, and like you don't even think about it when you're a kid, but when you're eating like Denny Moore and you're like eating, you know, fucking SpaghettiOs and shit like that, you don't like, to you it's fun food, but in all reality it's because that shit costs $1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and then
like
when
you
you
don't even
grow
think
up
about it.
and you're at the store and you're like, fucking, you look at this gourmet packaging of food and you're
Yeah.
like, this shit's $8.50. And then you look over and you see ramen noodles and they're like 10 for $1. You're like, shit, I could buy.
Yeah,
I could buy 80 packs of those for this $8, right? Like, and eat like a king.
Yep.
So it's like you make those decisions, and then the pizzas back there are only $1. I could buy 8 pizzas for the cost of this one fucking stupid gourmet meal that, by the way, is still frozen, and you still have to stick it in the oven.
I know.
You know, like,
yeah, that's Sara Lee shit, and like all that
organic pleasure and all
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah,
It's like,
Amy's
bitch,
and all that.
yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not paying $4 for a can of soup when there's Campbell's right next to it for
Right.
$1.50. Fuck
And
you.
how? I mean, and think about it. You know, in all reality, how much longer are you gonna live eating organic. I know this is. I don't know. I don't like to say this shit because I know I've been blessed with like such a
you.
metabolism DNA type body that I'm just like, what's it even matter if you eat healthy? I'm pretty sure if Patrice O'Neal would have ate a lot healthier and shit like that, he'd still be around. Or Chris Farley, like people like that. But then there's just people like me that I really don't have to worry about it. So why would I? You know what I'm talking about? I'll buy the 5 pizzas for $5 before I spend $5 on one fucking meal because it's organic turkey and.
If I were you, I'd eat like shit. I'd eat whatever the fuck I
do.
wanted.
I eat horribly.
Yeah.
And it's weird how people stereotype me from. People stereotype me up and down. It's so funny. They stereotype me on the way I talk and look, so they automatically just assume I'm some dumb racist redneck from Georgia.
Yeah.
All right. They look at my body and just assume, oh, well, you must. What do you eat? Fucking. I've heard people say, what do you eat? Like grass, and just trying to be funny. Like they just assume I eat like just so healthy. I'm just such a weird health nut or something. And I'm like, actually, I eat fucking 4 for $4s and Big Mama's Pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
Mostly. You know, I eat fucking pizza and chicken wings mostly is what I live on. You know, so. It's like, yeah, go ahead and stereotype me again, stupid. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I sit back and laugh, and then there's just a lot of arguments. It bothers me because I can't get into them with people because I know that I'm unique in a lot of ways. Yeah. Like, I can't sit there and tell people, you don't have to eat good. I know better than to say that. Right. Because I know some people do have to eat good. Yeah, definitely. So I can't. I used to, when I was young, I would get in arguments with people like, you don't have to fucking eat good. Get the fuck out of here. I eat fucking McDonald's every day. And I'd show them, look at me and shit. And they're just like, I hate you.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? But
yeah, and just to bring it all full circle, it's like, imagine trying to be a mom today and having all those standards of like, you got to eat healthy and shit.
And
like,
having other friends, other moms tell you what you should do with your kid.
Yep.
Having social media tell you what you should do with your kid. Having fucking comments on anything, you know, about your kid.
Like, it wasn't like sacrilege to go to McDonald's. When we were kids, it was like, go to McDonald's.
No, it was a treat. It was, no, McDonald's was like, they used to promote it as a place for families to take their kids as like an easy day. Yeah. Because the American way used to be you cooked Monday through Friday in your household. And then maybe on the weekends or maybe on a Monday through Thursday and then maybe on a Friday and Saturday night you would go out. Definitely on a Sunday you would have family dinner usually. But like most people used to cook all week, and then McDonald's would be like the mom's day off. You know, she could go in there and just order a kid a Happy Meal, let them run through the fucking playground while her and dad ate a double cheeseburger.
Yeah, now it's like, you're taking your kid to McDonald's? Do you beat them too?
Do you know what it can do to his brain?
Do you punch him in the head? You might as well.
The Hamburglar will crawl up into his mind.
That's right.
And just cheese his brain up.
Yeah. Do you know most kids can recognize Ronald McDonald but not Jesus Christ?
Do you know that Ronald McDonald is a subliminal message to your kid to make him a fat fuck and play virtual reality video games until McDonald's comes out of his fucking eyeballs?
I'm telling you, it's like, and it's affordable.
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know any of that, but thank you. Now I'm, now I'm definitely afraid
I know
to
what
take
type
my kids
of person
there.
you are.
You judgmental piece of shit.
Yeah, man, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. America took a hard right, man, a hard dip, I'll say. I ain't gonna say a left or a right because that means political shit.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with that. So I'll say America took a plunge into shitville when it comes to like just culture, good old fashionedness. Blue is for boys, pink is for girls. All that shit got lost, man, and now it's a problem. Me saying that to some people's like, oh, you hear what he just said?
Well, you know they just fucked up the Boy Scouts, right?
No.
They just made the name change, so it wasn't Boy Scouts anymore. They lost 475,000 members.
Why is it not Boy Scouts anymore?
Because it wasn't inclusive, so they're letting girls in now.
But the Girl Scouts can still be Girl Scouts?
I don't know about the Girl Scouts.
That's the double standard. That's what I'm saying. See, and no one even fucking asked.
Bullshit.
Probably. No one's asking right now. Probably.
No.
I'm probably the first one to be like, oh, but the Girl Scouts can still be Girl Scouts?
I thought the same thing, but I didn't look it up yet. I had the same thought. I was like, well, there's the Girl Scouts though. Like, it's separate but equal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have both. But I wonder if there's still Girl Scouts because people don't give a fuck about girls having their own shit. It's just boys. Men can't have anything exclusively anymore. Women have to be involved in every fucking thing we do.
Oh, they're trying to feminize men from top to bottom.
Yeah.
And everything we do. I mean, you know, by trying to make straight men accept gay people. You know what I'm saying? That was the first step. By telling us it's wrong for us to not like them or not accept them. I don't have to like anybody I don't want to like.
Right.
And whether or not it has to do with him being gay shouldn't matter to you either. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I don't like people for a lot of different reasons.
Yep.
And being a homo or what fucking color you are or any of that shit never has anything to do with it. It's always a personal thing.
Exactly.
Did you fucking do something to me, say something to me, give me a shitty look? You know, it's all about first, you know, meetings with people with me and a lot of times. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know, I don't like the real faggy, flamboyant gay guys. I'll go ahead and admit it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. They would have to come up to me and actually prove that they're a cool person. If you're out there ferrying around with pink shit in your hair, I don't care what that sounds like to people, because I'm a straight man and I shouldn't have to like that and act like I agree with that. I don't.
Right.
I think men should look like men. And if you're some little fairy fuck, you could be the coolest motherfucker in the world, but you're going to have to prove it to me first, because I'm not ever going to come up to you and talk to you, because you don't look like a person I would want to talk to. And I'm
fair.
sorry that's like that, but that's just me, and that's just how I am as a straight man.
Yeah, but the other side of that coin is you'll go do gigs with Ron Bush. He's gay as fuck.
Yeah, but
you see what I'm saying?
But he
like,
had to prove. Yeah, but he proved to me he was that type of person.
That's it.
That ain't one of these people when I walk down the street say, "Good God, what I wouldn't do to lick your skin," or the one that pulled up to me with his dick out at the stop sign. And you know, like once you prove you're not there's a lot of fags that are perverted. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That the gay society don't want to deal with and bring out to the front street. They act like they're fucking angels, and they're not fucking angels. A lot of them are perverted motherfuckers. All right, we got one that comes here and dresses like a fucking girl and tried to tell us one time, no, I mean if the girl's 12 and like she looks like a grown woman, you would still have sex with her, right? I was like, you just said she's 12. There's no looking like a grown woman when you're 12.
Hell
Maybe
no.
you have fully developed or not even fully developed. Maybe you have a developed body, but your face at 12 will never look like a grown woman. So what you're saying is your perverted ass mind don't see past her 12-year-old titties and ass that happens to be bigger, right? But you can't see that 12-year-old face. Right. You're such a pervert. You're saying she looks grown just because her tits and ass are big. And it didn't see any problem with that.
Right.
No, I'm saying. No, what you're saying is you're a fucking pervert.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
and it's like I couldn't go hard on the motherfucker because everybody around here likes it and protects it and fucking, you know, and it's like, fuck that thing. Fuck her or him or whatever the fuck he is, because he says perverted shit too many times around me. Yeah. Talked about delivering food to a chick one time, and she regretted not going into the house because the chick was so drunk. And you know how chicks are when they're drunk, they're horny. I could have went in there and, like, you know, smooth talked her for a little while. I was like, that's not smooth talking, that's rape.
Yeah.
She ordered food to her house. She was drunk in her house. She's supposed to be safe there.
Yep.
She can answer the door drunk as fuck naked. If she's in her house, you're not supposed to go across that door.
No. Not without an invite.
Not without an invite.
Yeah.
So what do you mean you regret not going in there? That was the two red flags with this person where I was like, fuck you. Yeah. I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
You got no time for a person.
And I've never talked to this person really ever, you know, fully again. Like, I don't engage in conversation with it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really either. My problems are more with the comedy aspect of things, but it's just annoying.
Shelly Berkowitz said, my gay son is so amazing. He's the most amazing people I know. I bet he is. You know, my boy Ron Bush is a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And he's cool as shit. Yeah. Right? You know what I'm saying? And one of the reasons is because he's very respectful. He don't ever try us and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
so
it's like he fucks around sometimes.
I mean, he'll fuck with us, but he knows, and he knows that we know.
Yeah, exactly.
That he ain't serious with us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's not also one of those people that gets all pissy about, like, language, like people saying shit. If you slip up and say fag around him, he's not going to get all pissed off.
That too. That's another thing that I hate is like, how people try to, like, when people try to, like, hold you to their standard. Yeah. It's like, listen, just because you have a problem with something, don't, all right, check, you know, I understand trying to check somebody once, like, hey, man, I don't appreciate it, blah, blah, blah. And then if I'm like, all right, my bad, bro, I try not to say it, but, you know, I don't see it as a bad thing. I just kind of say it. If you can't understand that, you know, fuck you. You know
that's what I'm saying. We're comics too. We can't have our language being watched. If you want to be language police,
that's a big thing in this country right now.
Get the fuck out. Yeah, exactly.
It's social justice people. And like Shelley said, there's perverts in every race and culture, and that's what I brought up. You know what I'm saying? That you know, that gets overlooked in the gay community, though. They act like they're just angels and that they don't come on to straight men who are not asking for it at all. You know, I had a dude tell me, a gay comic tell me, and this is when I started understanding women more. I was like, God damn, this is really what women go through. Because I was complaining about getting hollered at the other day. And he goes, well, Easter, you walk around with your shirt off all the time. You asking for it. I was like, really, motherfucker? In the 90-degree California sun, I can't walk around with my shirt off because I'm asking for it?
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit, that's how women feel. Yeah. That they get told shit like that.
Yep.
And I'm a victim. I've said shit like that to women. I ain't gonna act like I'm an angel. I'm not gonna sit up here and be the gay guy that's an angel. No, fuck that. I'm not gonna act like an angel. I have told women before when they complaining about getting catcalled and be like, well, did you have your titties out and your ass out? I've said shit like that.
Yeah.
And well, what the fuck, even if they did? It's 90 fucking degrees out here. Yeah. They don't have the luxury of taking their shirt off because they have titties.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't blame them. I mean, fuck, man. It's fucked up how, you know, the point is, perversion ain't fucked up. Let's not get it twisted. Like I don't look at women and think shit and say shit under my breath. I'm not saying that I'm innocent of that, but I'm saying the thing is that's a natural thing and it should be accepted too. Just like the fact that if a straight man don't like a fucking gay person, or I don't like butt fucking, for instance, I don't even butt fuck bitches. So why am I gonna sit here and act like you butt fucking another man is okay to me and it ain't gonna gross me out? Yeah. I shouldn't have to act like that. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with me not liking that shit. It's natural for me as a straight man to not like ass and to like pussy. And it's just 1 + 1 with me. And I hate having to go down the 2 + 2 and the 3 + 3 road to get for motherfuckers when it's all simple answers. You know the fucking answers. Why do you want to hear me tell them to you? Because of the way my voice is and the way I look. That's me my whole life. I have to explain myself because of how I look and how I sound. Yeah. You know? But if I had a fucking Boston accent and and I was a little redheaded fuck named Bill Burr, everybody would think I was some fucking genius. You know? Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Thanks, Shelley. You're a bad motherfucker. Bang, bang, bang. She said, I won't buy you butt lube for Christmas. That's all right, but I'm going to get you some, goddammit. Speaking of, before we leave the Mother's Day thing, I wanted to bring this up. This is something cool. Maybe you don't even know this. T.I. didn't even know this shit, all right? Because I was watching that thing Rapture on Netflix. I like to drop a little Netflix show. It seems like every episode I've been like, this is what I've been watching on Netflix. Yeah. So this is what I was fucking with before I left the van, actually, just a while ago. It was that Rapture. In the T.I. episode, right, he goes to the church in Georgia where MLK preached as a kid when he was like from 13 to whatever age. He used to preach there. And he was meeting with one of the pastors there, and the dude was showing him the pulpit where Martin Luther King used to preach. And then he said that organ right behind the pulpit. He said his mama was, after he got assassinated, he said his mama was up there playing, what's up, Finn? His mom was up there playing the organ for the church. And some crazy motherfucker got up and shot her right there in church and killed her right there at that church.
I did not know
playing
that.
the organ.
Killed Martin Luther King's mom.
Yep.
Wow.
Right there behind the pulpit. Right where he used to stand and preach.
Holy fuck, man.
I was like, God damn, that's fucked up.
That's some sad shit.
Right?
Poor mama.
Yep.
God damn.
I couldn't believe that shit, man. And then that fucking that 2 Chainz episode is dope too.
I need to watch the show.
I watched both of them because I'm from Georgia.
I watched the Logic one, which is the first one.
Oh yeah, I've never heard of that kid, so I didn't watch him.
He's the suicide hotline kid.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like
he opened a suicide hotline or something?
Yeah, well he did it. He was a big deal. Yeah, he has a song about suicide. where he's like, he talks about he doesn't want to live and all this shit. He did one of the award shows, and it like raised suicide awareness and all this shit. It's actually a dope song. It's a good song too, yeah.
And so then what? He started answering suicide lines for people or something?
No, he just like it just brought like more attention to it, and he's talking about mental health, and he's really into it because he suffers from anxiety and shit. The same shit that I go through is like what he goes through, and he talks about it.
Oh, that was a good episode for you then.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. It was kind of.
See,
cool
I watched it because Georgia people are so linked in a lot of ways, and
oh, okay. Yeah.
And what's weird, and the reason I brought that up is because was it T.I. that had that ring? Nah, I think it was 2 Chainz. One of them had a ring, $50,000 pinky ring, and it's like an Egyptian pyramid with just diamonds. And I was like, something about like I've always loved Egypt.
Yeah.
And then the Outcasts. You know, they're the ATLians, and they fucking in that one video they had like some Egypt shit in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's like and then fucking T.I. was talking about some shit, and I was like, it's weird how all us Georgia people, like, we came up in different counties in different parts of Georgia, but all liked some of the same shit around the same time of our lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's funny how a state and city will keep people on the same wavelength. Mm-hmm. You know? And it was like, remember the other day?
About that.
Remember the other day I was talking about Red Dog Police Department.
Yeah.
2 Chainz was talking about it on his episode.
See, yeah, I was just talking about this with a girl last night. It's like, if you go to Philly, if you go to Atlanta, if you go to New York, that's a city. There's a feeling, there's a vibe, there's like a central, because I was talking about how I don't like downtown LA. Because it doesn't even feel like a city. It feels like just random shit, just randomly put wherever.
It feels like a war zone when you go through fucking Skid Row.
I know, Skid Row. It's like one block's great, then you got Skid Row right next to it. It's like, it's so fucking dicey and fucked up and weird. There's no like real LA vibe or feeling. You know what I mean? It's like, not like in Philly. You go to Philly, you feel like you're in Philly.
Yeah.
You know you can go here, you know you can go there, blah, blah, blah. Downtown does not have that vibe. LA is such a weird fucking city, man.
Yeah, Atlanta's got a good, like, when you're in Atlanta, you know you're in Atlanta. We got Centennial Olympic Park. We got the Braves Stadium. We got the fucking the new Georgia Stadium. We got Phillips Arena. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of just it's a real city.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. And it has that vibe. Real cities have that vibe.
Yeah,
for sure. You ever been to Philly? You ever go up to like New York, Philly area and shit? Yeah.
Yeah, I did all those Chili's. I did all those Chili's. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I did a chili in Philly. You know what I'm saying?
A chili in Philly.
And
the Philly Chili's.
We ate a Philly cheesesteak while we was up there, but I ate mine the way I wanted to, and the dude was mad while he was making it.
Because you didn't get the cheese whiz and shit. Yeah.
I was like, I just want steak and white. I was like, I just want the meat and the white cheese. Oh, no. Look, kid, you're from Georgia. You need to eat it like this. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, listen, man, I know what I like. This shit is $10.
They take it serious.
You know what I'm saying? I want the shit with fucking meat and melted white cheese, bro. That's it.
Did you go to Pat's or Gino's?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It was so long ago. I was with my boy Chris Stevens. Me and that dude did a lot of traveling together, Yep. A lot of fucking road work. Doing those Chili's.
I apologize, people, for my cough. I just got over my fucking cough, so I know it's just annoying.
Hey, man, we're smoking a blunt, so it ain't like you just willy-nilly coughing.
True.
But, yeah, and then that Chicago shit. He was 2 Chainz talking about something about Chicago on the thing, and I was like, God damn, I've been talking about that. How fucking, and somebody said on the smoke pad last night, kind of like explained the link. I was like, Chicago has always been linked to Atlanta because we had that WGNX channel. And somebody was like, yeah, that's because Ted Turner on TBS and TNT, and then he had something to do with Chicago, too.
Oh, shit.
So that's why we got that channel.
Okay.
And, that's dope.
That dude owned a lot of shit.
Fucking Hawaii, they're going through some shit again.
What's going on there? I haven't heard anything.
Fucking volcano, bro.
Oh, yeah. I did hear about the eruption.
Dude.
Yeah. I've seen the fucking lava shooting up out of a fucking street.
Dude, they said that there could be refrigerator-sized boulders get launched over a half a mile.
Jesus.
Can you believe that?
Christ, That's end
That's
of the
a
world
goddamn
shit.
bang, bang, bang. You know what I'm
Imagine
saying?
waking up to that, dude. You would legit think the world's about to end.
Oh, fuck.
You know what I mean? Just a geyser of lava shooting out
Them
of a
people
fucking
gotta
street,
know,
bro.
though. I mean, the whole island is
Volcano.
volcanic. Yeah, right.
That's all it is. That's what
was-
it's made of.
That's all it was.
Yeah,
right?
that's how they're made.
It's on lava.
Yeah.
And it's like, so you gotta know. I
Yep.
mean, you know, them people, man. I mean, God, you get in trouble for saying anything these days.
Fuck, you just
This
say
is a joke, okay? But you know,
Yeah.
of course they're on Hawaii. Everything they don't even know how to spell right. Every fucking word has fucking 2, 3 O's, a U, a N, a L.
Weird apostrophes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Of
dude.
course they're gonna live on an island full of volcanoes.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers can't even speak and
You're
spell.
on Waikiki. And you're wondering why there's
Waikiki.
fucking
Takamaka,
lava shooting
The
out.
shit is spelled with 2 eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This shit does look beautiful, though. I want to go someday.
I've never been, man.
I want to go.
Kyle Henson, he's such a lucky fuck.
I know. I seen that
Right?
shit.
He
I was
went like
God.
3 days. He got back. He went and got back like 3 days before all this happened. I'm like, now if the place if this is just like a island fucking volcano, like if it just fucks the place, you're the last little fuck to get to go down there, you know?
Yeah.
Like, enjoy
Well,
that
I think
place.
it's like there's like 7 islands that make it up.
Yeah, but this is the big island.
So
getting
it's
hit.
the big one,
and
right?
The big island's only like 4,000 square miles. It's like the size of Connecticut. they
Yeah,
say.
it's not much at all. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how tiny it is. But I've always wanted to go because I like that show Lost. Do you ever watch that show on NBC? It's a good show, and they shot it in Hawaii. Every time I watch it, I'm like, dude, I gotta fucking go out in them fucking woods and run around, smoke some weed and shit.
I think they said the ash will spread for like 12 miles outside the fucking fire thing. So
Fuck that, dude.
yeah, man, that shit's
That'd be a horrible way to go, huh? Lava.
fuck yeah, bro.
God.
Did you see that fake video? Somebody said it was fake, but it looked
What?
real. That chick, it showed a chick trying to go up and get a video, or like she looked back, she was like, video me and shit, and then she fell, boom, and she slid, and then she slid right into that shit.
Nah,
Right
dude.
into a river of lava. And
God
it just went
damn.
whoosh. It was just a bright light. But
Even-
everybody all the comments was like, this was fake, but that would be fucked up or something like that.
Got it. Okay.
But a lot of
But
people,
you know that happened at some point in history. Like
oh, the
somebody's
people
fallen
who
in
go out
lava.
there and scoop it, they had to have took a wrong step one day.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you take a wrong step and it just takes your foot, there's nothing there to catch you anymore. You're just gonna go wonk,
Yeah.
right? Like if your foot just melts instead of
I
catches.
think so. I think
you
it
know what I'm
just
saying.
goes
Like if
right
I was
in.
to step off the edge of this stage right here, you know what I'm saying? Like that, and you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
The
yeah.
only thing that stopped me was this concrete. But if that was lava and it melted, I would just keep going.
Yeah, I think it is
Right?
like that texture too. I think it's just like
And it'll just suck you
it's
in.
small. Yeah,
Ugh.
I'm gonna look up the temperature of lava.
Oh, it's fucking something degrees below Fahrenheit or whatever. It's like Celsius, right? It's so hot.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. That's what I'm saying. What?
Shit's probably got sun heat. You know what I'm saying? It's what Superman bathes in. He's just like, oh, lava. I love it.
Damn, dude. 1,200 to 2,000 degrees.
Woo!
Yeah. Yep. 1,200 to 2,200 degrees. God damn.
They did. Trump declared a state of emergency and they were evacuated. Shelley Berkowitz called them dump.
Good old dump.
Good old dump. Hell yeah, the chat room is strong, boy. We got the fucking Easter Army in there. That's
Hell
dope,
yeah.
man.
Fucking A.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. Everybody blazing in.
Yep. I got to start this book, man. I had this dude Fast Jack send me a book about cards and magic and dice and shit.
I'd like to read it when you're done with this.
Yeah,
too.
I gotta start reading it. I just you know how our days are.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
fucking,
fuck yeah.
They're fucking. You go from not having nothing to do to all of a sudden, oh shit, I better hurry up and get done with this before this starts. You know.
Telling me, man.
And it's like, fuck, man.
Not enough time in a day, dude.
Yeah.
Running. It's good though. At least we're busy and shit. It's better than being stagnant like some of these fucks.
Yeah, because that drives them crazy. And
Yeah.
then they fucking, they go wild on Facebook and get beat up in public.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
a lot of keyboard warriors out there.
Right, yeah. Oh, and speaking of Trump, he's meeting with Kim Jong-un in Singapore. Did you see that?
Yep.
And this, if they meet, it'll be the first ever meeting of a U.S. president with a North Korean president
Yeah.
in the history.
Well, and they just ended the Korean War.
That's
between
pretty
North
big,
and
man.
South.
That's
It's
pretty
huge.
big. He's not going to get credit for it, I feel like.
Well, people are saying that he might win the Nobel Peace Prize.
Donald Trump?
Yep.
And they're still going to talk shit about him, probably.
Of course they are.
That's weird, man.
But it's because the media is skewed by the left. I don't want to get all political, but it really is that. Like we hear a lot more good news about Trump if all of the media wasn't just constantly on the left.
Looking for the bad shit.
Yeah.
I hear you. I know. I don't like to get into it.
Yeah,
either.
I'm not trying to get all like,
because I don't. People
blah,
already look at me and just say, "Oh, he fucking voted Trump."
Yeah,
It's like, motherfucker, I didn't vote nothing.
for nobody.
Didn't vote for nobody.
I don't even care. I voted for Hillary just because I fucking didn't want that asshole in.
Right.
But didn't help. So.
You want to get rid of Donald Trump, fuckers? Shoot him into space. Cypher Koufax. We'll take that motherfucker out as soon as he touches down on, a different planet illegal.
A.
You send him to Vagatron, and he fucks with the Clitorions, and Cypher Koufax will be there to save them super fast.
Yeah.
All right?
Space Michael is just his first fucking job.
Space Jason.
Jason. That's what it is. I was thinking Mike Myers for some reason.
You was thinking of Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Michael Jordan. Hell yeah. Dude said, my boy Danny, don't call me Danny. He said Obama wanted to meet with Kim Jong, but everyone lost their shit.
Yeah, see, I don't know enough about that shit either. Like, little stuff like that will always shut me up. Because, I'll try and comment on it. And then they'll be like, well, in 1996, I'm like, I don't fucking.
Fuck, I was 16, bro. I was slanging dick.
Yeah, man.
Slanging dick and playing basketball in 96.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
8 years old.
Fuck about the fucking president.
I was 8 years old, bro.
You know?
I didn't care if Clinton was getting blown and shit, dude.
That was cool. That news was cool to me because I was a kid. I was like, whoa, our president got a blowjob? What a bad motherfucker. You know?
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
That was when Mortal Kombat was out. I was like, oh, he got a blowjob? Toasty!
Toasty!
I did try to do that when I hit a weed in my throat. Like
Yeah, it's impossible. You gotta hit that high ass note.
Toasty! Woo! That toasty hit about killed me.
What's your speaking of video games? What's your favorite video game that you played recently? Like I like all the new shit. That's super random. I just thought of it.
Nah, that's a good question, bro. I used to love video games, dog. There used to be not a time when a new Madden or 2K could come out and I didn't have it.
Yeah.
I used to collect them. I used to have them every year.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy Ken, he was more of an NCAA dude, but for a couple years in a row, we both would get Madden, create a player, see how many Super Bowls we could get to.
Yeah.
We'd like call each other with trades and shit.
Yeah, running.
Like
the
I'd be like, yo,
franchise.
dog, I'm thinking about trading fucking, my middle linebacker for this fucking tight end right here, dog. You know what I'm saying? And like he'd be like, I don't know, man. What's the cap? What's like we would talk about this shit like it was real, dog. He'd be like, well, how much money does dude get and how much does he want? I'd be like, da 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 da. He'd be like, well, for how many years though? I'd be like, well, the linebacker, he's only on contract for next year. He can leave the team.
Yeah.
But this guy, this little tight end's a rookie. He's got like a 94 speed. Hell, I could sign him for 5 years.
That's called Madden math.
Oh, dude, we would just fucking, we used to get into that shit, dog. And then, dog, I changed the game, too. Ken will admit, like, I figured out that you could edit any player on the game. So, and when you went to edit player, like, I used to get the Falcons because I love the Falcons. And it was back when they had Vic. Everybody knew Vic ain't an accurate quarterback. He threw a lot of interceptions, even on the game.
But he
so
could run
I would
like a
create my
motherfucker.
player as a quarterback, 99 all the way. He could fucking throw 99. He could run 99. He could even catch 99 if he needed, right? So what you do is I figured out I could go in and change Vic, edit him from a QB to a wide receiver, and it would change him from like a 81 or 82 quarterback to like a 88 receiver because his speed and his height and shit.
Hell yeah.
And fucking, I would run Vic on like little short over the middle plays, dump it to him, and he'd just go right up the fucking
Fuck yeah. Dude, I think that was Madden 05, right? The one where he was on the
Something
cover?
like that, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he was so fast.
Yep.
If you if you knew how to run the right plays at the right time, you could always score touchdowns with him because he would break through the whole defense.
Oh yeah, you could just change.
It was like cheating.
I'd put him as my slot receiver.
Yeah,
and
dude,
just
I
run
can't
him
even
over the
imagine.
middle.
I never had any. None of my
them
friends
little
ever
quick
thought
outs
to do
like that.
it.
What you do is you put him in the 3 wide position and you send your
Yeah.
2 receivers deep and Vic on the little short, so it only has one guy down there. He'd
Yep.
get right past him, and then them 2 dudes would be getting blocked by the receiver. He'd just go, and it just build my rookie quarterback stats like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And if they try to come in and sack him, that quarterback's 99 speed, dog. He'd just take off.
Yeah, I think that was the year they added the juke stick and shit.
The hit stick.
The hit stick, but then they
Yeah.
had a juke stick too. So when you were running, you could. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I didn't like the juke stick that much because you would juke when you didn't want to sometimes.
I know.
It
Yeah,
was
or it would
better
do.
when they
It would
took it
do
out.
it. Yeah, it would do something you didn't want it to do and shit. Yeah. But you don't have a current one though.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, Grand Theft Auto. There you go.
Gotta
Perfect.
be because it's still relevant. Like you could still play it right now and have fun. I was just at my buddy Carney's house the other day. The Keanu Reeves looking motherfucker that be on here.
Yeah.
And we were fucking playing. Like I came up with this thing to do one time. I think it was when Alex Davenport still lived here, or it might have been when in Mitch's room one night. Where we would we go through the city and just murder motherfuckers, and we try to get as many stars as we can, make it to the airport, get on a jet, and fly the stars away.
Yeah.
And then you jump out and parachute
Yeah.
into back into the city.
I do that same shit.
And,
man.
and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And dude, it's so hard. Like to get 4 or 5 stars and actually make it to that airport where them motherfucking helicopters shooting you, the cars, the SWATs after
Fuck
you,
yeah,
the
dude.
military. Like that shit's hard.
a
Especially
mission.
when you get out that fucking car and try to get into that jet. He has to fucking go, and the door has to come down, and you have to get in that
Yeah.
motherfucker, dog. It's so hard, bro.
Fuck yeah, man.
But it's so fun. Like, still, the game's still fun. It's been out forever.
Yeah, no, that's a great choice, man.
And the Call of Duties, I still love those games.
Yeah, this
Before
most
they
recent one was good.
before they started making PlayStation people pay for online, that was the best game in the world.
I know, it's so true.
I think what was it? The first year they came out with that exoskeleton suit, that was the last year of free internet. And that game was so fucking fun, dude. Oh, it was so fun. And the year before that, Black Ops and the other one, Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare.
God,
was sick.
that was my last favorite Call of Duty, bro.
God, it was so good.
Oh, it was so good.
With the nukes and shit.
Kevin Don't Give a Fuck said, I'm still playing Skate 3, cocksuckers.
God damn, that's kind of old now too.
Yeah, it is. That's Don't Call Me Danny, which just said it's extremely hard to get 5 stars in Grand Theft Auto 5. It is. I was talking about that the other day.
Yeah.
You got to really get a good spot and you got to take out a lot of cops and
Oh, yeah.
helicopters and
Fuck yeah.
tanks and shit to get 5 fucking stars,
Yeah.
bro. You got to do wild shit. You almost just got to have the code,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, that's still a fun motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, I always enjoy it. It's a good game to just fuck around with too. You don't gotta think about it, or you can play the campaign and it's a lot of fun. No, it's a great game. Fuck
Yeah, that's the thing. You'll have that game so long that you'll forget story mode.
Oh yeah.
You'll forget about that. You'll forget it all. You'll remember little clips of it, but it's fun to go back and just start new. Just go,
Oh, yeah.
just turn the game off, turn it back on, and go to new game.
Yeah, and it's so long
Oh,
too.
shit's fun.
Yeah, it's like a movie. It's like a movie that you're in.
Yeah.
That's why it's dope.
Well,
too.
even the Call of Duty games. My buddy Chris, he used to rent them for years in a row. He'd rent that game and never play the story mode. He'd just go right online and start
Oh,
playing
yeah.
because he
Fuck
loved the
that.
prestige and do all that shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, the story mode on the Call of Duty shit is badass.
Not only that, it
you
gets you
fly
good-
jets
yeah.
and you fucking on snowmobiles sometimes. You're in tanks. You're fucking
Yeah.
underwater. You fucking do all kind of wild shit. You rappel. You fucking what's the zip line?
Yeah.
You do all kinds of shit, dude.
Well, yeah, and I always played the campaign first because it kind of trains you on the game too. Then you learn the mechanics of it, how it feels, all
Me
that
too.
shit, and then
That's
by the time you
exactly
get
right.
online, you're warmed up. Now you're
And-
kicking ass.
And throughout the game, you'll use weapons that it takes you so long to unlock on the campaign. Once you get them unlocked, you're like, oh yeah, I use this in the fucking story
Yep.
mode. This is a badass gun.
Exactly.
You know exactly how to do it.
That's it.
And you learn the stages better. You play story mode enough. When you get on campaign mode, you be like, oh, I remember this stage.
Yeah.
At this stage, this was hard. you know?
Exactly. Yeah,
That's
I
the
love
trick
that
to
shit.
that game. Call of Duty. Once you learn the stage, front and back. Like once you learn those maps very good,
Yep.
you're a bad motherfucker.
This is the only really way to actually be good at the game.
Yeah, is to learn the map.
Yeah, you have to know every nook and cranny, and
Every
then
nook
you'll
and
kick
cranny.
everybody's ass.
Yeah, because that's the trick. And learning the spawn spots. I don't know if they've gotten
Yep.
better about randomizing that shit
No,
better.
you're nailing it. That's exactly right.
But when you learn where motherfuckers respawn and then you learn the map, because I remember that's how I learned. That's how people were so good. Was I was watching this dude just bounce around one day, and I was like, "Why is he just bounce?" You know. And then I followed him. He bounced because he came up, he killed me, and then I happened to respawn right back in that same spot, and I seen him bounce away, and I was like, "Where's he going?" So I follow him. He just bounced around until he seen another motherfucker respawn. And then he took off, and I was like, I follow him again to another spawn spot. I was like, oh, this fucker's bouncing around. He knows where people respawn. He's just running up and killing people right when they come into the fucking stage.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And I was like, then he's getting his numbers up.
Yep.
And I was like, wow.
Yeah, there's a game called Counter-Strike. I've been playing it since the first version came out. And it's called Counter-Strike Go, Global Offense. It's so fucking good. It's like Call of Duty shit, but that's exactly the strategy.
Dude, my boy Danny said Call of Duty games are no longer going to have single-player campaigns. Black Ops is the first to do it. That sucks, man. I have really enjoyed. You're fucking up, Call of Duty. I enjoyed your single-player mode. We were just talking about the benefits of getting used to the game, the new fucking features y'all add to the game. You know, they always add some new shit. A new button does something new, and then you learn that through the story mode. So then when you get into campaign mode, it's like, oh, okay, once I get these fucking zip mines or whatever the fuck, you know, nut sack mines, I know how to throw them up a motherfucker's leg, right?
Exactly.
Like, it showed me in story mode.
Right, and not to get too nerdy, but it's like I'm going to pay you that much money and not get a story mode, and then you're going to charge me for downloadable content online?
But
suck my dick.
You know why? Because they're not selling games to us.
I know.
They're selling games to teenagers, and teenagers don't give a fuck.
They don't have the attention
They want to
span.
play
That's
their
so
friends that, you know, that are at home too. You know,
Yeah.
they just got off the bus. They text their friend, "I'm about to get online. My gamer tag is little cocksuck 123," right? and then little anal bead 546 gets on, right? And then they're just fucking, it's cocksucking anal bead running through the fucking thing, killing you
Yeah,
and
running through the
laughing at
forest.
you
Yep.
as a 37-year-old because you're not as sharp as cocksucking anal beads, little fucking young minds, right? And they just shoot you. They're like, "Ah, you must be old, you fucking old man." And it's like, yeah, I bet your daddy didn't hear you call me a fucking old man because he did putting his foot in your ass. Oh, you probably don't have a daddy. That's why your name's Anal Bead and Cocksuck.
Now your neighbors are hearing you scream cocksuck and anal bead.
Yeah, right? Exactly. "I'm going to get you, you cocksucking little anal bead." And the neighbors are like, "This dude shouldn't have children." I had an old bit about that. I used to talk about the FBI or the child family children services could just listen to online gaming and find shitty parents all the time.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, all
It's
day.
like, "I'm gonna get you, you little son of a..." Hold on. Yeah, listen. Take your ass upstairs with your brother and get in your fucking room because I got 2 more kills and I'm on a 30 kill streak.
I know. That's got to start soon. They're going to have to start doing that shit. Well, did you hear about that swatting thing where that kid got shot because of it?
No, or he called in some shit though.
Yeah,
He
that's
called
what
in
I'm
some
saying.
false shit.
Well, that's what it's like. But it starts on online gaming. It's like
Oh.
a gaming thing.
Oh, I know. I thought it was I thought they thought it was a game to
Nope.
call in shit like that.
No,
but then
they
shit
were-
got real.
They were on an online game talking shit, and he was like, "I'm going to swat you," and he was like, and it's like an online gaming thing. That's what I'm saying. So like they're gonna start listening in because you're right. The shit the kids say online is fucking.
It's all fun and games until a bullet hits you in the jaw.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
I hear
It's
people
all
get
fun
mad
and
all
games
the
till
time.
that video game bullet turns into a real one, kid.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, that was the thing, man. Dude, I don't know. I do miss video games in a lot of ways. I can't lie. I miss. I tell you what turned me off. The last one that really, broke my spirit, was
Yeah.
the Batman the newest Arkham, because I rented the game. I'm used to being able to rent a game, and let me explain myself a little bit, people here. I'm a bad motherfucker at video games. I've always been really good. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like all my friends will tell you. And people who see me play any type of video game for a little while is like, "Oh shit, you've always been good,"
Yeah.
And like Carney took me to his buddy's house the other night, and for the first time in decades, I played Street Fighter, and I held the stick, son, almost all night.
Damn.
Once I figured out the new little buttons, they couldn't. I was picking Chun-Li and beating these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So like, I've always liked the motherfuckers, and I've always been real good. And so I've been used to being able to rent a game on Redbox and beat it in a maximum of 3 days. My buddy Ken will tell you, Easter can beat a fucking game in 3 days, no matter what. Man, I played that goddamn Arkham shit for a solid 3 days, dog. I mean, till my eyes fucking hurt. You know, because I was new in town. I didn't really have shit to do. It was the weekend. I remember I rented it like a late, Friday leaving here. And I went down to Venice. This is when I parked around on Venice.
Oh, okay,
And La Brea. And I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to stay down here. I used to not come to Marty's on Sundays. Because it was from 7 to 11. And then it was when Saturdays wasn't even open.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And so I was like, fuck it. Saturday it ain't open. Sunday there's nothing. I'm not going to go. I was like, so I'm going to rent this video game.
Yeah, play it Saturday,
Dude,
Sunday.
I played that shit for at least 8 or 9 hours on Saturday. Woke up Sunday excited to keep playing because I was like, I'm going to beat it today.
I love when it's like that.
Played it another 8 or 9 hours. I'm like, why in the fuck is this? When's this fucking game in? Why am I not fucking beating this game? I look up the progress thing. I was 17% fucking done.
Yeah.
17%.
Dude, those games are so long.
And only 3% done on side mission completion. They even got side mission completion now. I was like, fuck this game, bro.
Yeah.
I can't keep fucking playing this stupid shit.
Now you can play that game for like a month at least. And still probably not do all the shit.
Holy shit.
It's like a Grand Theft Auto.
And I remember at a time, when I was a kid, I'd have been like, this is the best game in the world. You can play it for a month and still do shit, right?
Yep.
That's how I'd have looked at it as a kid, and I'm pretty sure that's how kids look at it. They love that fucking shit.
Yeah.
Because it is a great game.
Yep.
I mean, as far as like the fighting, the way
Everything.
he fights in the game. I've loved every one of those Arkham games.
I know,
the
so
gliding
sick.
and shit.
Yeah, I
and
love
his
it.
gadgets and shit. I love it.
Yeah.
You know, the little hidden shit you can find in every stage, you know?
Yep.
You can
Zapping
shoot that pipe and it'll break apart.
Yep.
I bet you didn't know that, right? Shit like that,
you
right?
have to figure it out to complete shit.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I love it.
I
dude.
love that shit. Finding them little tablets and the old man reads it out. That dude who passed away, rest in peace.
Right.
Whatever his name was, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, fucking I used to love that shit. And then as a grown up though, I was like, fuck this game. I've had it for 3 fucking days. I played it till my eyes are bloody, and I still ain't beat this motherfucker. You know? I was like, I'm taking it back to Redbox. Fuck it. I never did beat that game. I don't know how it ends. I don't know what the fuck my last mission was on that fucking stupid game.
I don't remember any. It's been a while since I played one.
Oh, it was hard. There's a lot of shit to do, you know?
Mm-hmm. You PlayStation, right?
Just ran like shit, so I could never get into. Huh?
You have PlayStation, right?
PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went PlayStation once. I was Xbox guy for a while.
Yeah.
I had
Me
a
too.
360.
And then I switched.
And then when PlayStation dropped that Blu-ray included, you know, and they were quick to like for a long time it was free, online gaming with PlayStation. So just the fact that it had the Blu-ray though, I've always been about my entertainment. Like when I was this is the first time I've ever been in a fucking van. So I've always had an apartment or a house, and I've always loved to have a good TV and surround sound and like just a beautiful screen on that thing. Everybody who's ever known me and ever been into any of my apartments or houses will tell you, Easter always had like, I'd have 2 15s, like house speakers, and have little speakers, and I always have like a Sony flat screen somewhere and a fucking that PlayStation 4, that Blu-ray. I've always had like, you know, even when DVDs were out, I was running that S video cable thing.
Oh yeah, the little higher quality
and that fiber
shit.
optic thing.
Yeah.
I used to buy the fiber optic cord. I've always tried to keep my shit beautiful. I love a pretty screen. That's why I pay the $23 to go watch movies at Chinese theater. That IMAX screen in that bottom theater, that legendary one, Theater 7, it's worth every penny to me.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't watch 3D shit. So it's worth it to me to watch it because that IMAX screen goes from corner to corner. It doesn't shrink in. It goes. They shoot like they do this little fake shot of lightning thing, and then it goes, and it
That's
widens
fucking
out.
sick.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that's so
beautiful,
cool.
man. It's beautiful. The Dolby Digital. That's it, son. The fucking Dolby Digital, man. I've always been about that young DD.
Yeah.
Hello, double D's. Double D's, please.
Yeah, man. No, you gotta have good entertainment in your house, dude. That's why I'm all about it too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my downtime, like playing video games.
Oh yeah.
That's how I break away because I don't think. I'm just in the game, just fucking motherfuckers.
Way before
up.
Netflix, I was Netflix. God damn it.
Yeah.
I've always had so many DVDs,
Fuck yeah.
Blu-rays, fucking all that shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I always had a place, man. I was always quick to let motherfuckers come and chill. You know, motherfuckers call me up and be like, Easter, I got a blunt, dog. What's up? I'll be like, come through.
Yeah.
You know?
That's how I always
Let's
was.
do it.
Yep.
I always was in the crib with the fucking sliding door cracked, front door locked. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yep. For
And
sure.
yeah, dog. Fun shit. That's why I'm trying to get, this little pad in Vegas and trying to get cool motherfuckers to go out there with me. If not, I'll just get people from Vegas. But, it's only, I'm only charging $700 a month, man, to live in a badass house in a badass area. We're going to have a swimming pool. I'm looking for one with a swimming pool. It's going to be dope, man. It's going to be like a vacation type place, man, where motherfuckers, we deserve to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we do this shitty ass comedy shit. Because anything that can help us be in a good mood, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Can make you be better on stage.
Oh,
I
definitely.
feel like.
Well, and living life, changing your environment too.
Changing your attitude,
yeah,
basically.
Good comedy
People
comes from experience.
Yeah, and if they feel the good energy on stage, then they're going to be, they'll go from doing this to...
Well, I don't know how it is for you, but for me, when I'm in a bad mood, I don't even want to work on it. Like, I don't even want to get on stage at all.
That's why I don't get up here on every night in a lot of ways. I wrote my little shitty joke the other day. I put it on Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've actually changed it up a little bit. So now I say, what did the joint say to the cigarette? Stop killing people, fag.
Yeah. I like it. I already heard it, so
right.
I like the joint better.
You heard the cigarettes versus
I did.
cigarette.
Yeah,
one.
see, the joint's better.
But what did the joint say to cigarette? Now it's even deeper of a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's a pro-marijuana joke.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep.
The reason, good thing I brought up earlier about people stereotyping me, because we were talking about it last night. Somebody was like, dude, people are gonna, he was like, I can tell you wrote that joke just because, you're such a weed smoker, because everybody that knows me, he's like, there's gonna be people that hear the way you talk and the way you look, they're gonna think you wrote that joke just so you could say fag on stage. I was like, oh, I know that too. I was like, I thought about that already, but to them, I'll just say, thanks for your stereotypes. I don't need them. You know what I'm saying? That joke is just about marijuana.
Yeah.
Being better than cigarettes. Cigarettes happen to be called that in Europe, and I know that. Yeah. And I know that's a controversial word.
Yeah.
But it's a way.
A fun joke.
But it's used in an innocent way in this joke.
Yeah.
And it's innocent until you make it guilty.
Yeah.
Hello.
If you make it guilty, then you're a fucking douche.
Then you're a fucking fag.
Yeah.
Bang bang bang.
Bang bang bang.
So, and it ain't been worth getting on stage just to say that quick ass joke.
Yeah.
So it's like, I already know it's funny. I've told a bunch of comedians that, and they fucking straight up laugh. Zuloff last night was like, holy shit, Easter, that sounds like an internet joke, bro. But if you wrote that, that's fucking great. Yeah. I was like, thanks, brother. I was like, I did write it, He was like, man, that sounds like some shit you'd find on Google. I was like, fuck yeah.
There you go.
Just came to me.
Fuck
It's just one of those jokes that you think of while I was like asleep, kind of.
Right.
And then I was like, I still didn't get up and write it down. I was like telling myself, get up and write it down, get up and write it down. And I was like, I'm fucking comfortable. I was finally comfortable.
Dude, I do that shit all the time.
So I stayed asleep, but I actually remembered it again.
Yeah, see, it stuck with you. That's what Paul McCartney said. When a song sticks with you, it's a hit.
There you go. Yeah. And so I was like, I came in, and the first person I told it to was Marty. And he was like, yeah, he loves little jokes like that. But he'd get a good response. But then he was fucking around, though. So then I told it to him and someone else out there later, and they laughed big. Mm-hmm. And then I was telling it to y'all that first day, but it was cigarettes say to the cigarette. Mm-hmm. But then I got back that night and was like, no, it needs to be what did the joint say to the cigarette?
Yeah.
Because joints don't kill people.
I saw the whole evolution. Because it started off with faggot, and then it changed to fag. And
right?
It was, yeah. And now it's going to joint to cigarette. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
That's how joke develops, people. That's why we call it the gym.
That's exactly why we call this the gym, man, and nothing else.
All right, there's 1 minute, so I'm going to hop off.
1 minute, you bad motherfuckers.
At Icon Monahan, thanks for having me on, bro.
Hey, thanks for everything you do, brother. You know what I'm saying? Fuck yeah, don't call me Danny. I'll be back as soon as I can, you bad motherfucker. Hello. Other than that, man, thanks for staying Easter Army strong and showing support and blazing in and getting cloudy and rowdy. You know where I'm at every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm in the van of life at 420 with the motherfucking family. You know what I'm saying? And thanks for all the love. And I'm going to keep, doing this shit for y'all bad motherfuckers. Bang, bang, bang!